What a fucking banger. My God. That's a banger. Hey chat. Another late night stream, you know? Not sure. Just gonna be playing random games and stuff, so. Let's see. Games to play. Dude, this music goes crazy. Hey, 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 hey. Think.
Luke here with the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. I'm 150 miles north of the Arctic Circle. I'm going to be exploring Alaska's frozen north, hunting ptarmigan and caribou, solo camping without a tent, visiting remote Arctic communities, and exploring some of the most beautiful and inhospitable land in Alaska.
All right.
Well, it took me about 14 hours to drive here. It's about negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit out here with the sun shining and there's no wind, and it just feels wonderful. I've never explored this part of Alaska before, and I'm kind of excited to look around. I'm going to try to get on top of that ridge about 2.5 miles away, see what I can see. Whew. It is bright out here. This is all caribou tracks. I heard a caribou was grazing on the lichen under the snow. You look right there, there's a grazing patch, there's a grazing patch. Those tracks look kind of old, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for some caribou. I got my rifle with me. Oh man, Tell you what, I'm starting to work up a sweat.
So
Make sure to drink plenty of water before it freezes. Well, let's keep going. Oh, there's some fox tracks. Those are fresh tracks, less than 8 hours old. Yeah, take a little snack break. I got into some loose snow and it's hard going. The condition of the snow changes a lot depending on what side of these little hills you're on. One side could be hard packed and icy, the other side could be very deep, full of powdery snow. I'm trying to pick a path along the hard packed icy snow, but every once in a while I have to go in between two drifts and there's a whole bunch of boggy soft stuff in the bottom, and it's a lot of work to get through. My skis are just sinking way down. I found this old caribou trail, so I'm just skiing over their tracks so I don't sink down as much. It's definitely helping. Well, I'm finally cresting the toe of this mountain and I can get a good view of the entire valley below me. I'm just going to poke my head over the edge and take a look with my binoculars.
Chat.
There's a hill on the other side of this valley and there's about 12 muskox on the top of that hill. It's really cool.
Hell yeah.
You can see tons of caribou tracks up here.
Oh shit.
This trail.
Come on.
Normally the wind is howling here in the Arctic, and so the wind will strip the snow off of one side of the hills and dump it on the other. And you can see here how there's all this bare rock and grass sticking out. When it's a nice day like today, the animals like to be on the side of the hill with very little snow because they can graze easier and find the grass. So that's where I'm going to be looking.
Oh. Come on. Come on.
Now the snow's dug out around this rock. The wind hits the rock and it has to speed up to get around the rock. And that scours the snow out. I think there's a fox right up there. There's a red fox right there. He's just sitting down and watching me. I've got him pinned in this little valley, so he can't really go anywhere without coming past me. So he's probably just sitting and waiting to see what I could do.
The only is streaming it right now.
All right, I think this is where we're gonna build my shelter for the night. Nice little valley.
Come on.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting, haunting, resetting.
Shut up.
Players
Shut the frick up. Come on.
just turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some
I'm
tricks,
curious how
tricks
deep
for
the
the
snow is.
But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
Come on, come on. We can make this. Make this
Gonna be
jump.
interesting. I was hoping for
Ooh.
hard packed snow so I
Shoot.
could build like an igloo type
Shoot.
shelter. But instead I'm finding layers of corn snow. This is corn snow. It's just these big crystals.
Come on.
It's like sand. It just has
3,
no structural integrity.
2.
Sure, I gotta just keep digging
1.
and see what's down here.
No.
All right, I dug
Okay.
down to the ground. So this is what
Okay,
we got.
this can
We
work.
got fluffy stuff down to about
Come
here,
on.
and then this
Come on.
is pretty good
Oh.
right in here.
Boom.
Corn snow. Out here, it gets hard again.
Yes.
We got a big layer of garbage in the middle,
Why
a
am I-
big
oh.
layer of garbage on top. Well, I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work out, but I don't have a tent in my pack, so
On the off
I'm going to
chance
build a
that you're
shelter one way or
playing
another.
What I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't
Boom.
have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it.
We're gonna
Boom.
try to cut as many blocks as we can.
Bing.
It's
Bop.
underrated.
Boom.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel.
Come on.
That's not how I feel about a challenge.
Come on.
I only want
Come on.
bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit.
Oh my god. Jeez. No, no.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
I don't even want to talk about it. We just keep moving. Come on. And hit this. Boom. 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 Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on. Launch myself? Nope. Okay, that didn't work. All part of my plan, right? Right, chat? Oh, jeez.
My gloves have frozen, and my fingers with them.
Do something like this. Okay, no. It's not what I do at all.
My fingers working again. I do not like this snow. It is feeling super sketchy. I'm gonna try to cut a snow cave into this pile. We'll kind of go in a little bit and see how it goes.
Come on, man. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Bang. Part of my plan. We go here, 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 here. Yes! No! Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on. Come to Papa. Bang. Bang. Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. Uh-oh.
Well, there we go. Got it all cut out and it didn't collapse. Snow tends to firm up once you expose it to the air like this, so if it hasn't collapsed now, it
Come on,
probably
come
won't.
And then... Yes! Yes!
I'm a little gun shy about putting my sleeping
Perfect.
pad straight on the ground. There's a lot of sticks and twigs poking up, and if one of them stabs my sleeping pad, I'm going to be in trouble. I've had to repair this before. It's not
Oh.
bulletproof, but this emergency bivvy works as a good little protector. I'm not working as hard as I was when I was digging and skiing. Starting to get a little bit cold. I think I'm gonna put my coat
Uh-oh.
on.
Oh, no,
It
no.
is so pretty.
No, no, no.
So
This is bad. This is bad. This is...
pretty. I
You know
got
what?
this coat from a gentleman in Sweden who hand makes Inuit parkas from reindeer hide. It's my first trip trying it out. So
I
far,
don't know,
really
man.
like it. All right,
I'm
well, it's
freaking
about
out.
6 p.m., so I think it's time to make some dinner. There's
On to the
part
next
that has
game.
a little flap in the back. You can sit down on the ice or snow and have a little insulation on your bum. Definitely take
What the
advantage.
fuck?
I got this liquid fuel stove I like to use in the wintertime. Propane and butane tends to freeze at real cold temperatures. This thing can run off of kerosene or diesel.
That
or
was so
unleaded.
loud.
Gasoline doesn't want to start. It's so cold.
Replay.
There we go. It's like that when it gets really cold. Even gasoline doesn't like to start. Oh, that feels good. I'm gonna melt some snow.
Excuse me.
I need to melt about 2.5 liters of water. That's gonna take a lot of snow. Oh. Try to soak up that last little bit of sunlight.
Bang.
Well, that boy, I gotta go ahead and make sure everything's put away. I don't want anything laying in the snow. If the wind picks up in the middle of the night, it can blow 2 or 3 foot snow drifts right on top of all my gear. I'll never be able to find anything. All right, These
Right.
boots are gonna be really cold in the morning, so I'm gonna pull the liners out.
Let's
shove
hit
them in
the
my sleeping
freaking
bag to keep 'em
boots
warm.
tower. Unlocked one? Oh, let's start easy. Must we have to start?
It's gonna get really cold tonight, so if I want to keep my water liquid, I gotta keep it in my sleeping bag. This 2-liter bottle will stay warm for about 6 to 8 hours. Just make sure it's
Perfect.
not leaking. Get a little snack while I wait for dinner. All right, got a piece of Gouda cheese and a date. Gonna melt my cheese in a spoon.
Oh, I'm gonna put this guy here.
Oh, that is
This
so
guy.
good.
Put this guy.
Oh, I got some figs in here too.
Oh,
That's looking pretty good. These little dehydrated meals are great, but they're less than half the calories I need.
okay. Let's try
Always
this.
gotta add something to them. So I'm gonna eat mine with pilot bread. If any of your pilot bread gets broken up in your backpack, just crunch that up, add it to your stew. Gonna add a little melted Gouda into my chili.
Hey.
I got a little orange zest herbal tea with a lot of sugar in it. A little sweet treat for myself after dinner.
Oh, that's
Man,
not
that
good.
sun ducked behind the mountain and it's cold already. I would really like for it to not be below -20 though. That would be nice. I don't really want to do -30 or anything stupid. If it gets really cold, it won't kill me or anything. It'll just make me grouchy because I won't get a good night's rest. Let's get this place cleaned up. I'm gonna keep my stove out and make sure I got flint and steel by my
Interesting.
bed. If it gets really crazy cold tonight, what I'll do is I'll pull out one of my hot water bottles and reboil it and put it back in the bag. There's so many tricks when you're cold. The problem isn't freezing to death. The problem is getting sleep. Oh, I heard a little noise. Heard a little noise off this mountain over here. Looks like there's 2 doll sheep up on those rocky outcrops on that mountain. You know, we got a little bit of sunlight left and got dinner in me. I think I might want to hop up on this hill and see what there is
Upgrades,
to see.
upgrades.
Oh, it sure is pretty. I think I'm gonna just sit around and see what's going on in this valley.
Hey.
And it's so clear and the snow is so fresh. If there's anything here, you're gonna see it. Dang, is that a ptarmigan? What are you doing out here? There is a ptarmigan just out in the middle of the snow. Out there, way out there. Give you an idea how far away he is. You can see my tracks. He is about twice as far as that hill, just right on the ridge, just right up there. They're almost always around a patch of willows, but this one's just sitting
Put
up
that
on the
there.
ridge, probably half a mile away. But if I hurry, I can get over there and back before the sun sets. All right, I have to go get my skis on though. All right. About to set a record for the most work ever put in for one target. I'm about twice as fast and I don't sink down as much without that sled. I think I'll make some good time.
Ew.
Skiing in my old tracks is a lot easier than breaking trail.
Got you.
That ptarmigan was right on that ridge and he just went down into the valley and I don't think he's seen me yet. So I'm gonna go down, try to sneak right up to the edge of that ravine. Holy mackerel, they just disappeared. I can't see them
Bob McCly, let's go.
Oh, I have no idea where that ptarmigan went. A nice furry pillow. Well, it's about 10 o'clock. I think it's time to hit the sack. Let's get into bed. If I touch the walls at all, I'll knock snow into my sleeping bag. Alright guys, it's my bedtime. I'm going to sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning. Oh, it's cold.
Morning.
I'm gonna get my stove fired up and start boiling some water.
Gotta retreat back into my bag.
This is perfect.
Alright, this is the rough part. Time to get up and get dressed. Gloves are all dry now. Alright, I get warm.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be another lovely cold day. This is a beautiful spot, but there's just not any animals around. I think I want to go ahead and move spots, so I'm gonna pack everything up, get it in the sled. See if we can't find someplace better. Do a final look around, make sure I didn't forget anything, make sure I didn't leave any trash. Oh, hello. Now I'm going to try something out. These are traditional Inuit snow goggles. On a sunny day like today, out in the snow,
Now,
your eyeballs can get sunburned. It's really painful and can make you go temporarily blind. It's called snow blindness. And so the Inuits would make these snow goggles to protect themselves. It's just a piece of bone with slits in it. Always wanted to try them out and see how they do. They're actually a bit more comfortable than they look. The cool part though is that you've got a great field of view down. If you're looking down at your feet or doing something with your hands, you can see it clearly. But if you're looking out over the horizon where the sun is, you got the protection. My biggest problem is I need a prescription pair. It's gonna be hard to see ptarmigan without my glasses. Yeah, there we go. I can see about 8 or 9 caribou sitting on that hill way over there. I gotta think about that. With all my gear, I'm gonna be so slow. I don't think I want to chase after all of those.
Are you kidding me? Nothing gets past my bow.
come on. Come.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
good to see the car. I did 6 miles and it kicked my butt. I am so tired. I am sore from yesterday, and honestly, I didn't sleep that well last night. It's probably a real good thing I didn't go after those caribou I saw. That would have been an additional 4 miles of skiing. Oh, but this adventure isn't over. I still want to go explore a few areas. Pulling into Coldfoot, Alaska to get some food and gas. Man, snow is coming down pretty good. Snowstorm's making the road conditions nasty, but it is warming things up. Oftentimes when a snowstorm rolls in, the temperature goes up. So right now it's 17 degrees Fahrenheit. So about 27 degrees warmer than yesterday. All right, guys, this is the road to Bettles, Alaska. It's a 26-mile ice road. It's only open for about a month each winter, and it's made out of ice. Check it out. This is
I
my
am
first
Quincy.
time on this road, so it's
Awesome.
gonna be a little bit of an adventure.
Got this, guys. Come on.
This road does not get plowed very often. If this snowstorm gets worse, I could end up getting stuck in Bettles. There's a lot of bumps and the visibility is not great. Oh, there was a ptarmigan. All this diffused light, they're really hard to see before they fly. Oh man, I'll have to keep an eye out. All right.
Nice.
Just saw a ptarmigan way out there. We're gonna go give that a go. He was sitting up in one of these alders, but he's hopped down and I don't know where he went. Well, we'll keep driving, see what happens.
Let's see.
There's the post office. There's the ranger station for Gates of the Arctic National Park
Dang.
and Canudi National
So much more
Wildlife Refuge.
effective.
Bettles is a popular jumping off point for both those. I believe that's the old school. We don't have enough school-age kids anymore, so I think it's shut down now. I think
Also
it's
is.
time to go see if we can find a place to stay the night.
Yeah?
It gets in your blood.
And this is some fine craftsmanship. Look at this. You've been busy. You've been busy. Oh my goodness. Oh man, you did a great job with that. Yeah, Oh, yeah. Thank you.
The room?
Yeah, do you know which room I'm in? All right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Grabbed a room here at the historic Bettles Lodge
Hold
and
up.
stay the night. Well, Bettles is an interesting little town. There's only about 15 people who live here year-round. This town was founded in the late 1800s, part of the Alaska.
Boom,
Government.
boom.
And this lodge here, this historic lodge,
I'll be ready now.
is about 80 years old. So I got a chance to check this out.
Good morning.
He's smart to add when he.
All right, let's see how much snow we got. Good morning. Yeah, that's not too shabby. We can handle that. Oh yeah, this morning. Oh, wipers are frozen.
Nice.
Oh, oh, my wheels are frozen to the ground. Check out these trucks. Those 3 semi-trucks just came in on the ice road this morning. Crossing those frozen rivers in those semi-trucks must be interesting. All right, let's get some
Yeah?
breakfast.
Damn.
What? Gorgeous day. We're gonna get a little gasoline before we hit the road.
Yeah, we say around here the only time you have too much fuel is if you are on fire.
All right, thank you very much.
Should be good.
Fuel is about $15 a gallon. You can hear one of the tires thumping like it's flat. Might be that the tire just froze a little bit, but we gotta check it out. Yeah, we're looking good. Looks in good shape. I think it just froze out of round. Get driving a little bit, the tires will warm up and they'll stop womping. If all goes well, we'll make it back to the highway in about 2 hours.
Game costs
The
$2.99.
semi-trucks beat down the fresh snow, but they made some nasty ruts. The car's bottoming out on the snow from time to time. I gotta make sure I don't slow down too much.
Oh,
or I could get
that's
stuck.
why.
Ones they're having trouble keeping.
Oh man, look how gorgeous this is. Look at that. There's a marten. It's a pine marten. They eat squirrels. Oh, look at that guy. I haven't seen one of those in forever. Driving on dirt again. Oh, there's the ptarmigan. Oh, there's ptarmigan right there. I'd love to get a ptarmigan, but along this road it's bow and arrow only. I am not good with the bow and arrow. It's a little too skittish. A lot of ptarmigan along this road.
Put
I'll
more
get another
bull.
shot. The reason why there's so many ptarmigan along this road is because of the gravel. They need to eat gravel and have it in their crop to digest their food. So early in the morning, the ptarmigan fly down to the road to eat gravel, and there's just abundance of them along the road. But you can only hunt them with bows and arrows. I'm gonna need a stupid ptarmigan and a little bit of luck.
Ha!
Oh, that was close. All right, let's see if I can find
Damn.
an arrow.
Come on, come on.
Found it. The arrows I'm using have a blunt tip on them. This is a 35-pound bow, and if I was using sharp points, it would just go straight through the ptarmigan. The blunt tip will hit the ptarmigan and kill it without destroying all the meat. I can already see more. There's like a flock of ptarmigan every 100 yards. Oh, they're up in the trees. Those ones are a little too skittish. Well, that one's super chill. Snowshoe hare right there. Well, look at that. Don't see a ton of those.
What's up?
See the wing prints right there? See where they flew off? Oh, I peek at this brother sure is fun. Bunch more right here.
Yes?
Let's see.
You know what they say, even a blind pig can find an acorn every once in a while. Burned a lot of gas, lost some arrows, but I got a ptarmigan for dinner. Well, the sun's getting up and the ptarmigan are starting to move off the highway. I'm seeing fewer of them.
Damn.
I'm gonna gut my ptarmigan real quick. Just got my ptarmigan tied to the roof. That should keep it nice and cold on my drive home. That's the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. It takes oil from Prudhoe Bay on the shores of the Arctic Ocean all the way to Valdez on the shores of the Pacific Ocean. Oh, made it to Fairbanks. This is Fairbanks, the second largest city in Alaska. It's got about 45,000 people who live here. Finished 8 hours of driving, got 6 more to go. Welcome to the town of Nenana, Alaska. Slightly over 500 people live here in Nenana. Nenana is famous for the Nenana Ice Classic. You can see
Oh,
there's
shoot,
a
I
big
didn't-
metal stand out there on the frozen river, and people buy raffle tickets and they try to guess the exact date and time they think that tower is going to fall through the ice in the springtime. And once the river melts and the tower falls, it pulls this rope, which goes to a bell and a stop clock in there. I heard last year Luke here at the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and I'm stranded in the wilderness of Alaska. For the last 3 days, I've been solo camping in Alaska.
Incoming!
Rainforest. I've used float planes, canoes, and my own 2 feet in order to explore remote hot springs. But my plane was supposed to pick me up this morning, and it didn't show up. I'm not sure how I'm going to get home.
Let's go.
But one thing's for sure, this is going to be an
We
interesting
got the
video.
freaking dub. I'll do this later. Alright, we do. Oh, no, not hard. Do the easy one. Come on. Give me the sauce.
Well, I'm all by myself now. I've got lots of different ammo. I've got slugs for bears. I've got birdshot. It's a nice thing about shotguns. They're versatile.
Damn, son.
There we go. Just gonna leave my gun case in the bushes. I'll get it on my way back. Well, guys, welcome to the temperate rainforests of southeast Alaska. It rains over 270 days out of the year here, and we're about 45 miles northeast of Ketchikan, Alaska. All right, we better get trucking. Got a long way to go. Look at this place. It's a cold jungle. Everything is covered in moss. Look at the size of this log. This is crazy.
Damn. He's going overtime. Got a little rhythm going on. Come on now.
Yes. That's pretty cool. Well, this is the lake I was trying to find. Unfortunately, I'm on the wrong end of the lake. And it's a big lake. Sure is pretty.
Shit.
Hold on. There's a little something over there. Check it out, it's an old trolley. All the wood's rotted away, but you can still see the metal frame. That is slick. You see the trolley pretty good here. I think normally the water level's a little bit lower and you can walk out to that thing. But hey, I got a great view of the lake. Look at this. Looks a little beat up. National Forest Service left these canoes here for anybody to use. As long as you take care of them, put them back where you found them, everyone can enjoy them. It's a real great gift.
There we
know
go.
what? Rain or no
Come on,
rain,
come on.
This is still pretty cool. Look at this. There's a couple ducks right over there. I think I might go get them. There we go. Well, they didn't let me get close to them, but they're here, and that's a good sign. If I get up early tomorrow morning, I think I might have a good chance at them. Oh. There we go, we got ourselves a nice little shelter. Gonna need it, because I've already wet my pants. Well, this is a pretty slick little shelter. It was built in 1937, so it's almost 90 years old. Just made with logs and cedar shingles. It's got a nice little shelf up here you can sleep on or use for storage. Look at the big old solid benches here. Got even a little bit of wood here. I might be able to chop
Just a little bit more.
This is a pretty cool spot, but I gotta get my tent set up. I am really wet and cold. Well, check this out. It's a volcanic hot spring. Look at all the steam coming off this water. Oh, that's warm. See if we can jam this hole up. There we go. It's filling up with hot water pretty quick. Scalding hot right there. This right here must be the source. Ooh, yeah, that's boiling. This over here is just warm. You can see all the steam coming off the hillside. There's probably other hot springs popping out higher up there. Now there's a hose over there bringing hot water down the hill. We gotta figure out why it's not working. There we go. Woo, that's hot. All right, so we got cold water there, boiling hot water there, and warm water flowing in here. And you can kind of use the three to adjust your temperature. Oh man, I want to jump in this right now, but it's getting dark and I'm getting hungry, and I need to give this some time to clean out the pool and get it nice and warm. That is so awesome. I think the only thing that could be more exciting than that is a hot meal. Oh, I am so hungry.
Boom.
These bratwursts are pre-cooked, so you just want to warm them up really. Put a little bit of water in the bottom of the frying pan, bring it to a boil. By the time the water evaporates, the bratwurst is piping hot through and through. Oh, that's delicious. It's not fancy, but it's warm and it's quick. Two things I really appreciate right now. There we go.
Dang. Yo, sick.
I'll tell you what, guys, I am exhausted. I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning to catch my flight, spent all day on a plane, and then I had to hurry as fast as I could to get here before sunset. Didn't even have time to eat lunch. Got my hot water bottle here, check the leak. Alright, looks good. Put that in there. Well, I got some bread flour with me, and tomorrow morning I'm going to eat hot, fresh bread. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up a little water with it, get a little mix, all ready to go tomorrow morning. Making fresh bread is one of my favorite things to eat on a campout. I get people asking me all the time how you do it. I did an entire video on how to make campfire bread. It's really easy. I'm gonna hang it up on this clothesline so mice can't get at it. I think I am ready to get out of this bread clothes. Alright. Oh. Well, the sun set about an hour ago and it's only 7:15. It is getting dark so early nowadays. I'm just gonna kind of hop into bed and eat some snacks and listen to an audiobook. I've got a pumpkin pie infused Gouda cheese, which is gonna be kind of wild. It's got some chocolate covered hazelnuts, a wicked salami, fig cake, and some pilot bread. So yes, I'm having an awesome time.
Sun's just barely up and it's not raining, so I think I should go do some duck hunting. Oh, yeah, these didn't dry out at all last night. This is not gonna be
Are
fun.
you kidding me? What next? Ha!
That flock of ducks is right back where they were yesterday. I'm gonna try to stalk them. Oh, there's about 15 ducks in that flock, and they flew off
Incoming!
half as close
Awesome!
to me. But I'm sure they're not the only duck on this lake.
Mallard ducks actually have a language of sorts. There's a "Hey baby, I'm here" call. There's that "Num num, this is tasty" call. There's the basic quack. Well, that duck came right into the call, and I was able to close the distance with him pretty good. But when I got closer, I could tell he wasn't a mallard. He's some sort of dieting duck, and those usually don't taste as good as mallards, so I'm just going to kind of let that one go. I'm just working my way up
There we
and down
go.
this river and around the lake, just looking
That
for
is stream
sloughs and marshy spots.
Done.
Oh, my legs.
Go.
Oh. Well, I spent about 3 hours paddling around looking for ducks. I didn't shoot any, and oh, I am tired and hungry. Think I am ready for breakfast. Well, a little something to keep me warm while I cook. Got a little butter and honey in this jar. We're gonna let that warm up. Pour some honey butter on that. Some fresh pan-fried bread with honey butter and pork gel
Nice.
bacon.
Hell yeah. Ooh.
Few things in the world taste better than fresh homemade bread smothered in melted butter and honey. Well, I'll tell you what, the rain has eased up a little bit. I want to take advantage of that. I want to go get some firewood and bring it into the shelter so it can dry off a little bit. And maybe, just maybe, I can build a fire tonight. If nothing else, cutting firewood will keep me warm. Look at that, there's water all the way through that log. There we go, got a nice pile of wet wood. It's mostly dry on the inside, but it's so wet on the outside, it's gonna take a lot of heat to get it dry so it can ignite. Well, in order to get the fire started, I'm gonna need dry kindling and lots of it. The problem is where do you find it? All the branches and moss and grass here are just soaking wet. I got these 2 dry pieces of wood I found in the shelter, so I need to chop them down and make them into kindling and keep that kindling bone dry. Each dry piece of wood I'm gonna lay over here where it's nice and dry.
Chat. I wanted to do something like this at some point. I'm just not sure when though. I don't know if it's better to do it in the
Another
winter
great
or
fire
like the
starter is
summer.
charcoal, but this stuff's
Or
soaking wet, so we're
spring
gonna
or
dry
fall.
it out.
This would be sick to do though, especially with some friends. Oh my god, might have to hit up my buddies. Be like,
There you go, that works real
yo,
good. Also
wanna
use
get-
your
you
stove
guys
to
wanna
dry
camp out?
Other pieces of wood.
fun. Maybe even live stream if I can. Make it a YouTube video.
I'm out
That'd be
of water.
fun.
Luckily around here there is no short supply of water. If the water you're filtering out has a lot of sediment, it'll gum up your filter really quick. So I use the carrying case for my water filter to kind of do an initial screening. The carrying case will filter out all the sand and sticks and other things. I just hang up the dirty water.
That's actually pretty cool.
Gravity pulls it through a filter, down the hose, and fills up my water bottle. All right, let's go and pinch it off. Rumor has
Have
it
any of
there's
y'all
brook
ever done
trout
something
in
like
this
this?
lake, and I haven't
Let me know.
caught a brook trout in a long time.
If so,
I got my
just
rod
give me
rigged up with
tips,
a little
bro.
fly. It's got a
'cause I
black
definitely
leech
want
with
to do
gold
this at
bead
some
on it.
point.
I don't know a ton about this lake, but most lakes like this in Alaska have leeches in it, and trout love to eat leeches. I think I want to bring a hot water bottle with me fishing, but I don't want to sit and wait for a pot to
Sorry, I
boil
was
on
checking my
stove.
phone.
Woohoo! Yeah, that's toasty. Oh, that feels nice. Well, the fishing isn't going great. The rain's picking up and I am soaked to the bone. I think I might head back. I am soaking wet and very cold. My hot water bottle has lost its oomph. I think I need to do something to warm myself up. And I got an idea. Oh, all right, let's get warm. I'm starting to regret my idea.
How's that getting you? Oh. It's like a little
Okay, half of
hot
me is
tub.
being boiled alive, half of me is freezing to death, and there's just a little bit of sweet spot. Okay.
Ooh, I don't know.
I think I've got the temperature dialed in pretty good. That hot water pipe is just a touch too hot, so I got a little bit of that warm waterfall coming in, mixing with it. Just perfect. Between the hiking and the canoeing, I'm a little bit sore. This is nice. Oh. Well, I missed lunch and I'm a bit hungry, so I think I'm gonna have a hot spring snack.
Ooh, it's
So good. Oh, this is nice, but I'm starting to get overheated. Whew. A little lightheaded getting out of that hot water. I don't have any towels, so I'm just gonna have to put on my clothes wet and dry out slowly.
Ew. That's
Honestly,
disgusting.
I don't feel any wetter than I did before I got into the hot springs, but man, I'm a whole lot warmer. I'm starting to get hungry, so I am going to make a tinfoil dinner. Little salt, pepper, little pork jowl bacon on there, green onion,
bacon.
and a whole bunch of cilantro.
I love bacon.
If you're doing this at home, use Italian sausage or kielbasa instead of bratwurst, and it's even better. But hey, you know, use what you got. Alrighty. Oh, I think the rain eased up. I'm gonna make a fire. I better do it now. There we go.
Ouch. Just put his hand on the fire.
Even with the dry kindling, that fire isn't taking aggressively. There's so much humidity in the air. I put these wet pieces of wood up here so they can dry, but they'll also act as a roof if it starts to rain, which will protect the fire.
Sound like I heard somebody in the background.
I can hear it sizzling in there.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Working the fire is drying my pants out. Look at that.
What's he doing? Chopsticks?
There we go. I forgot to bring a fork, so I made some chopsticks.
Nice.
That is smelling like it's ready. There.
Damn, I can't lie. That looks good.
Oh, that sweet potato is so good.
I would fuck that shit up. Especially if I was out in the wild like that.
Oh, that was good.
100% I would eat that shit so fast.
Sweet potato.
Scarf it down.
Man, that's good
Sub
stuff.
30 seconds.
I think it's time to roast a marshmallow.
Ooh. Dude, I haven't had a roasted marshmallow in so long. Probably like a good couple years, honestly. Like over a proper campfire.
Some
Yeah.
lemon pound cake here. Cup of hot chocolate with some cake for dessert. Not too shabby at all.
How many desserts is this guy
I'm
having?
feeling very fortunate right now. Got a nice warm fire. The rain has been really light. I got a full belly. I think there's a really good chance I'm going to go to bed dry and warm. Really, the only thing I can complain about right now is that I've got 2 visitors.
Rats?
Get out of my tent. Oh, don't get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, come on.
Oh, thanks. What the hell?
Come on. Right this way. This way, buddy. Come on. There we go. There's mice all over. Oh, mice can cause a lot of damage. Anything fuzzy, they want to steal it and take it to their nest. So they'll chew holes in your sleeping bag. They'll pull your hair out. They'll chew up your jackets. And of course, they can get into your food and ruin your food. Dude. Oh, that's a different one. He's a little fatter than the other one. We're just going to try to clean up really well and get all my stuff off the ground so they don't chew it up. Sure, a mouse can still get to it if they want to, but at least I'm not making it easy. Hopefully that'll keep my stuff away from the mice. Oh, these socks are so wet. It feels so good to be warm and dry. But it's late. I've got to turn off the camera, and I'll see you in the morning.
Do you think you slept good?
I had this nightmare that I was
With those
rabbit hunting.
mice?
And I shot a rabbit, and when I got close and picked it up, it was someone's Pomeranian.
What the
This old
fuck?
lady that I shot her dog and thought it was a rabbit. Oh, everything is so damp. You hang up your clothes and they do not dry at all. I've got an entire change of dry clean clothes, but I'm saving it for the airplane ride home. Don't want to get the airplane all gross.
Ooh, some hot chocolate
pretty
in the
good
morning.
outside.
It's bro.
Gonna be wet today.
It's so hard.
Oh, this plate is disgustingly dirty. Well, they're not exactly dry, but they're worlds better than yesterday.
I'll tell you what, this has been a pretty cool little adventure, but I am ready to get out of the rain. I think it's time to head back to the beach. I got a plane to catch. Oh, I'm gonna get soaked.
Damn. That's like a little creepy, but it seems so calm, especially in the morning.
Oh, there's a seal right there. Well, I got a bit of bad news. I just got a message from the pilot that they're weathered in at Ketchikan, and they can't come get me. I don't know how bad the weather is. I don't know how long it's gonna last. All I know is the pilot said he'd give me an update in 2 hours. That's how it is here in Alaska. You have to bow to the weather. The weather doesn't bow to you.
Just stuck out there for 2 hours. Maybe more if they still
I
can't.
need to get out of
It's
this rain.
fucked.
I'm getting soaked. Ah, it's good to get out of the rain. I'm wet from the waist down and a little bit cold, but at least I'm not in the rain anymore. I get cold just sitting here, but if I go out and walk around, I get more wet. So I've got to do little exercises under the tarp to try to stay warm. I don't have any more cooking fuel and I don't have a ton of food left, so just having a really simple lunch. Well, the rain eased up and I got a message from the pilot. They're still socked in Ketchikan, so I'm not getting rescued anytime soon. Maybe in a couple hours something will change, or maybe I'll be stuck here for a day or two. I'm using the break in the weather to walk around. I'm freezing. I'm just gonna walk up and down this beach till I'm warm. Barely got half a dozen laps done and it's starting to rain a little bit. Well, it's been 5 hours and I just got a message from the pilot that they're gonna try to leave. We'll see if they can make it. I can hear a plane. There's the plane.
5 hours later though, stuck out there. Whatever to occupy the time. It's crazy.
Thank you so much. Oh, I've got to catch my flight to Anchorage, so they just dropped me off on a dock right here outside the airport. Oh, heat. Got some dry clothes on.
That's crazy.
And Jacob? Yeah. Oh, well, guys, it's good to be back home and with the family. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, make sure to click subscribe. All right, I'll see you next video, everyone. If you like this video, don't forget to check out the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos just like this. And don't forget to click subscribe so you can see other great videos every Saturday morning. And hit that bell button.
Every Saturday? That's crazy.
Thanks for watching.
Let's give him a sub.
We love
Deserves it. Alright, chat. Call it there. Stream. Hour 15. Not super long, not super short, but something. I'm not telling people this, but I'm trying to stream every day. It's my goal for me. Just to prove to myself that I can be consistent. So that was my previous problem, or especially with school, just being consistent and just sticking to a disciplined routine. Right now, I just want to do the consistency to build the pattern and discipline, and then eventually switch over to more quality streams where things are planned out. It may not be every day, but it will be, 3-4 times a week, and have more quality streams and cater more to you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. But actually, all right. There for me, chat. I need to hit the hay so I can get up early. I have a lot of studying to do tomorrow. I still want to stream tomorrow as well, so I might stream early, do a study stream or something to force myself to actually study, for my final. But yeah, that's it for me for tonight, though. Hope you guys stay safe whenever or wherever you're watching this from. I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, good morning. Yeah, keep chasing your dreams, keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up, even at the small mistakes or when things don't seem to be going your way. Yeah, keep pushing. Do it for you, don't do it for anybody else. Do it for the right reasons. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye bye. Rufus.